Hey there, I'm Rachel. Check this out. 100K earnings, 400K earnings, 500K earnings. You can make this much money too on Upwork. And especially now that Upwork has lowered your fees from 20% to 10%, you can earn more money faster. Even as a beginner, even with zero experience on Upwork or zero experience on Freelancer, you have to start with the first job. We all do. In this video, I'm sharing exactly what worked for me to get my first job on Upwork and how I went from $5 to $50 to $500 to over 10,000K at this moment. The first thing is your profile. Your profile is your first impression. It's just like a date, a first job interview. How do you want to appear? It's worth spending some quality time on your profile to give that good first impression. And I made an entire video which takes you step by step on what exactly is needed in that profile. In a nutshell, it's a great picture, but it's also the way you describe yourself. Do you make it clear? What skills do you put on there? What portfolio? And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. What you can do for them, how you can help the client. Like here's my description of myself on my profile. So I use bullet points, but then you can also do something like this. He just used these little emojis, which are great as well. Make it nicely visual, not just one line, not just 3 words, not a whole bulk of text, but just nice to read and also clearly structured. The next thing is proof of work. And this is where I first panicked because I thought, well, wait a minute, what work can I prove? What portfolio? What's a portfolio? What can I show? But it's easier than you think because you can use visual proof, you can use social proof, and you can create things. Think about simple things like recommendations on LinkedIn. If you don't have them, ask for some people to give you recommendations about yourself and show that in your portfolio. Have you maybe written articles, published articles? Have you written some blog posts? Have you did some guest posting? If you want to help clients with videos, then have a few videos and show that, or make a few videos and show that. If you want to help them with their website, show some websites, show your own website. If you want to help with website design, show anything that shows your creativity. Just let them know you can handle them and show them your work. The next is go for small jobs, okay? So even if you have experience, even if you're educated, even if you have the skills, the first thing I did was a $5 thing. It took me probably half an hour, which is insane and ridiculous because yes, I was educated and I had skills, but still it's the first time on Upwork and it's the first job on Upwork. So it's okay. Even if I spend time on that, I just wanted the job, I just wanted the client, and I wanted the review, and then the next and the next and next. And that's how you can then raise your prices. And I made an entire video about how to start small and then be able to go from 20 bucks an hour to 100 bucks an hour or more. So I'll put that link right below. And to be honest, working for a lower rate, it just takes off the pressure as well. I mean, they don't have high expectations for a very low rate. The next thing is the time you apply. And there's 2 things here. When you apply and how fast you apply. So when you apply, any day, it's your first job. So I applied on weekends, actually, especially on weekends, and sometimes I still do, because those experienced, highly rated freelancers that are really busy, they don't work on the weekends usually, and they will apply during the weekdays. So if you're there applying on the weekends, it gets the client to hire you faster than others who wait after the weekend. It's just something that works for me. I don't know if it's proven or not, but it definitely works and I can recommend that. And the second thing is the speed that you apply. So if you apply within 12 or maximum 24 hours, much better and a better impression as well. Sometimes I let jobs slip, and I still do now, but especially for the first job, be quick. So when you scroll through the jobs, make sure that you look when they are published. The older the job posting, the less chance, the more chance other freelancers may have applied, or maybe the client forgot about it or is not serious enough either and just lets the job on there on Upwork. You have that too. So just make sure you look for jobs that are 24 hours and then apply really speedy. The next thing is, don't give up. Don't give up too fast. It's easy to be frustrated when they're not responding, but sometimes people come to me, it's like, oh, but I applied, and I don't get a response. And then I'm like, how many times did you apply? Well, yeah, at least 3. Really? I mean, the first job, I don't know how many applications I did, over 20 probably. Even if I was skilled and educated, it's the first job on Upwork. Nobody knows me there. So just apply. And for me, I was still working my 9 to 5, and my drive was really like, I just want to get away from my day job and be a freelancer and be my own boss and earn my own money and work when I want. Because once you get hired, I do the work whenever I want. If you tell them, look, in the next week, I'll get the job done, or in the next 3 days, I'll get the job done. If I do it at night or in the morning or in the afternoon, who cares? If I do it at the swimming pool or at the beach or inside my office, who cares? You choose. I just wanted to be my own boss. Don't give up after 3 times. Apply, and don't give up. Don't get discouraged. The next thing is to apply wide. Broaden your application and your search. What I mean by that is that some people type in very specific keywords. I want to be a writer in the medical field. I want to be a writer in the legal field. And that's great. But if it's your first job, obviously, you don't have to apply for IT and web design if you have 0 IT experience and skills. But at the same time, if you want to be a writer, then broaden it and don't be too narrow and too specific. You can probably write about easy things and various subjects and industries and fields. The next is your proposal. Your proposal is really as important as your profile. The client will look at your profile, but the proposal is really your foot into the door and showing the client, look, I hear you, I read your description, and I'm here for you. Here's how I can help you. And you make it very specific. What's in it for them? I talk about that a lot. WIIFT. What's in it for them? And you show them and you describe for them and you write to them that you can help them and how you can do that. Make the client choose you. How do you do that? With the right words and make it very personal. And I'm giving you the exact template, word for word. So go and watch it in this video right here, right now. I'll see you there.